You might have a little white box, baking soda, tucked away in your kitchen right now. You've probably used it for mundane tasks like freshening your fridge or in a pancake recipe. But what if this ordinary household item holds an unexpected secret for men over 50? Not just for cooking or cleaning, but for something far more personal, something every man wants to safeguard as he ages. His energy, strength, and yes, his bedroom performance. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? A scoop of inexpensive powder making a real difference in how you experience masculinity. Please stay with me because this isn't sensationalism, a wild claim, or an internet myth. This is a quiet, profound truth, supported by genuine insights into how your body functions, how it naturally ages, and how something as common as baking soda could offer a subtle yet impactful boost where it truly counts. In this video, I'll guide you through the precise ways baking soda interacts with the male body after 50. We'll explore its connection to energy, stamina, circulation, and how these vital aspects influence your sexual health. You'll discover how a modest amount of this pantry staple might enhance your performance and overall vitality, particularly if you're already committed to a healthier lifestyle. No gimmicks, no medical assertions, just honest, clear information about the internal effects of baking soda, and why, in certain situations, it could bring about a quiet but significant improvement. By the end, you'll understand precisely why you're fortunate to have watched this, as this simple tip might just help preserve something deeply important: your sense of energy, power, and genuine connection. Let's delve in. First, let's address the fundamental changes occurring in the male body after the age of 50. For most men, this transition is gradual and understated. You don't just wake up one morning feeling ancient. Instead, it begins with subtle shifts. A bit more morning fatigue, even after what used to be a full night's sleep. Workouts demanding more effort. Recovery taking longer. That once automatic, sharp, and confident energy seems to gradually wane. It's not merely a decline in physical strength. It's the diminishing flicker of drive, presence, and overall performance, whether at the gym, at work, or indeed in the bedroom. You might not verbalize these observations, but internally, the difference is palpable. Now, here's an important truth. These changes are entirely normal. They are not indicators of failure or weakness, but rather a natural progression of an aging body. As we mature, muscle mass progressively decreases, and our blood vessels tend to stiffen, losing some of their flexibility and responsiveness. Concurrently, the body produces less nitric oxide, the crucial molecule responsible for signaling blood vessels to relax and facilitate proper blood flow. Simultaneously, our internal system slowly becomes more acidic. This increased acidity is often exacerbated by typical modern diets common among men over 50, which frequently include high amounts of protein, breads, cheeses, processed meats, and packaged snacks. These foods inherently contribute to acidity, gradually shifting the body's delicate pH balance over time. Most men simply accept these changes as an inevitable part of aging, something to be endured rather than addressed. However, this passive acceptance can cost you valuable energy, strength, and confidence. Here's where it gets interesting. Your body isn't irreversibly breaking down. It's simply signaling a need for support, for something to help re-establish that crucial balance. And remarkably, one of the simplest tools to achieve this is likely already in your kitchen: baking soda. Let me emphasize this point clearly. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, is not a miraculous cure-all. It won't reverse the aging process or replace essential healthy lifestyle choices. However, it plays a potent role in one specific, vital bodily function: balancing your internal acid levels. Throughout your day, especially if you lead an active life, experience stress, or consume a typical Western diet, your body generates hydrogen ions. These microscopic particles contribute to increased acidity in your bloodstream. As acid levels rise, your muscles tire more quickly, your endurance diminishes, and your circulation becomes less efficient. Overall bodily functions become more sluggish. Imagine operating a car with dirty oil. It still runs, but not smoothly. Parts grind, responses are slow, and over time, wear and tear accelerate. This is analogous to what high acidity does to your body. It dulls performance across all areas, including circulation, energy, and stamina. This is precisely where baking soda becomes relevant. Baking soda is an alkaline substance, meaning it possesses the ability to neutralize excess acid. When consumed in carefully measured small amounts, it acts as a buffer, gently shifting your internal environment closer to the optimal balance your body thrives on. This shift doesn't just result in a general feeling of well-being, it actively helps your blood transport more oxygen, enhances muscle performance, and critically, supports the health and flexibility of your blood vessels. This brings us to perhaps the most intriguing aspect. Let's discuss something more intimate, a topic men often contemplate but rarely speak about openly: bedroom performance. That vital sense of energy, readiness, and intimate connection fundamentally relies on one critical factor: robust blood flow. And blood flow, in turn, is directly dependent on nitric oxide. Nitric oxide serves as the messenger molecule that instructs your arteries to relax, widen, and allow blood to circulate freely throughout your entire system. Without sufficient nitric oxide, your blood vessels remain constricted and rigid, leading to diminished flow, reduced sensation, and a slower response when the moment calls for it. Here's the most significant connection. When your blood becomes slightly more alkaline, your body naturally releases more nitric oxide. This implies that baking soda, by gently mitigating acidity, may help encourage your blood vessels to relax and become more responsive, not just during physical exercise or stressful situations, but even during intimate moments. This is not a sensational claim or a quick fix, and it is certainly not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. Rather, it represents a natural form of support, working in harmony with your body's inherent systems. For many men over 50, even a modest improvement in circulation and vascular function can translate into a genuinely noticeable difference, extending beyond athletic performance to intimate experiences. This includes increased energy, better responsiveness, and a deeper sense of self-confidence. Let me reiterate a crucial point. Baking soda is not a miracle solution. It will not replace the guidance of your doctor, the benefits of exercise, or the importance of a healthy overall lifestyle. However, when used judiciously and with proper understanding, it can significantly support the very physiological systems your body relies on to maintain strength, vitality, and overall aliveness. And yes, its benefits extend well beyond the bedroom. Let's consider muscle endurance, a vital aspect for every man over 50, regardless of whether he's ever stepped foot in a gym. This isn't merely about lifting heavy weights or running marathons. It's about day-to-day functional strength. It's about effortlessly rising from a chair, carrying groceries without strain, enjoying a walk in the park with your partner, or keeping pace with your grandchildren as they playfully run ahead. Your muscles are your fundamental power source. They provide posture, stabilize your joints, and safeguard your independence. However, here lies the challenge. As you age, particularly past 50, your muscles tend to degrade more rapidly. This phenomenon is partly attributable to natural hormonal shifts, but also to a less perceptible factor: your body gradually becoming more acidic over time. When your blood pH is too acidic, muscles break down faster, tire more quickly, and don't repair themselves as efficiently after physical activity. You might experience this as persistent soreness after simple tasks like raking leaves, climbing a few stairs, or a short game of catch. What once felt effortless now seems like a considerable challenge. Yet, by supporting your body's natural buffering system with something as straightforward as a small dose of baking soda, your muscles gain a distinct advantage. This buffered state allows them to function longer before fatiguing, recover more quickly after exertion, and more effectively retain their strength and tone. Some research has indicated that older adults who incorporated small amounts of bicarbonate into their diet showed better preservation of muscle strength and physical function compared to those who didn't. This isn't about achieving bulging biceps or sculpted abs. It's about maintaining your existing capabilities and equipping your body with the means to continue moving confidently. Because the truth is, better muscle health leads to improved circulation. And enhanced circulation delivers more oxygen and vital nutrients to every part of your body, including your heart, your brain, and your intimate areas. These are the foundational elements of what I term true male vitality, not just appearing strong, but feeling steady, capable, and vibrant with life. Now, let's transition to practical guidance: how to use baking soda intelligently. While baking soda is a simple substance, it should not be taken lightly. It demands careful use and respect for your unique physiology. It is potent, and if misused, it can create more problems than it solves. Most individuals who use it for health support typically start with a very small amount, usually between 1/4 and 1/2 of a teaspoon, fully dissolved in a large glass of water. Some men find it beneficial to take it before light physical activity, such as a walk or a brief workout. Others prefer to consume it in the evening with their last meal, especially if they experience muscle fatigue or occasional heartburn. However, the cardinal rule is always to listen to your body. Every man is unique, and your personal health history is paramount. Therefore, I consistently advise consulting your doctor before introducing any new element into your routine, even something as familiar as baking soda. Why this emphasis on caution? Because baking soda contains sodium, and excessive sodium intake can lead to elevated blood pressure, fluid retention, or stomach upset, particularly if you already have underlying heart or kidney conditions. For this reason, we are not advocating for perpetual daily use. Instead, consider it a gentle tool within your health arsenal, something to be used occasionally or in moderation to help your body re-establish balance when it requires a little extra support. And naturally, like any tool, its effectiveness is maximized when combined with fundamental healthy habits. Prioritize adequate sleep. Stay well hydrated. Engage in daily physical activity, even if it's just a walk around the block. Consume whole foods that are rich in color and nutrients. Baking soda is not a shortcut or a replacement for these essentials. It is a subtle, intelligent addition to the foundational healthy habits you already know are important. So, here's the genuine truth, the one that no supplement advertisement or flashy product will ever reveal. You don't need a cabinet overflowing with pills to reclaim your sense of self. You don't need to relentlessly pursue youth or wage war against your age. Sometimes the most powerful support is already present in your kitchen, hidden in plain sight, patiently awaiting recognition. Baking soda won't reverse the hands of time, but it can empower your body to perform as it was always designed to move with greater ease, to breathe more deeply, to feel stronger, and to maintain confidence during those quiet, personal moments when it truly matters most. If you are a man over 50, this is not the time to decelerate. This is the moment to become more attuned to your body, to deeply prioritize its care, and to adopt small, consistent habits that reinforce your inherent strength. You still possess power to protect, energy to enjoy, and a future that merits your full, vibrant presence. Your health is undeniably worth your dedicated attention, and sometimes all it takes is a touch of curiosity and a small pinch of powder. If this video has provided you with valuable food for thought, I encourage you to subscribe and share it with another man who might benefit from a gentle reminder that he still possesses immense strength within him. We are all on this journey together, aging with clarity, courage, and tranquility. Thank you for watching. And always remember, the finest version of yourself isn't in the past. It's still awakening. You're just getting started.